Okay, welcome to the first video on self-discovery series. So this summer I decided to work on myself as a person to get to know myself better. I think these kind of things are super helpful to get your life together, to organize your thoughts, spend a quality life. Okay, so the first lesson for today is energy radiation. It's two words coupled up with a lot of major things like your inner voice that talks to you, to the company of people you keep, or the keywords you read online. It can be anything, like simply a Facebook status if you name it. Okay, so we'll start out with the main root, inner critical voice. This is something we develop at a very young age, seeing the criticismic words out of one parent, like criticism words. I make no sense. These things can, create a dark storm inside of us. Every time we mess up, the storm gets hard on us, and we often get to hear words like, hey, don't be so hard on yourself. They'll come up from this single root. As we grow up and we hear out more words from the society, the storm keeps darkening, and we keep getting more hard on ourselves. Now, coming to the next part, it's energy radiation. We take up energy from so many people without even realizing. You ever notice you saw this random social media post which might have not made much sense to you, but it's still inside your head somehow? Well, that explains energy radiation. The point of this word is to make sense in the head. This isn't an official science statement. Getting to know yourself is more about the inside and how your thoughts work. I really hope that by this time you have a little sense to it. Sometimes, when hanging out with the wrong people, you end up circling in that spot too. When you take up their energy, you start liking the things they do, and hence destruction. That being said, it's not always like that. You could take energy from people you love, which could be as simple as seeing someone make a pout every time they eat, and you could be adopting the same part, which could be cute, or you could simply try to get energy out of motivational videos to study. That doesn't really last long, because sometimes you're forced to get together, but whatever works. Okay, so by this time, I really hope that the point came across. It's important to understand that we can control these things if we really work hard. But that doesn't mean that I'm demeaning anybody with mental illnesses. It's always different for everyone. But no, just if you can work these things out, your life can become so much more peaceful, because taking up criticism from people has a lot to do with this process in itself. Okay, so working out these power bits. There are a lot of ways to tackle these power bits or energy you take up. Take 10 to 15 minutes of your day and try to dedicate it on yourself and these thoughts. Close your eyes, notice what your mind is thinking, and do your best into containing these thoughts if they're haunting you. Focus on your thoughts every single day. There's a reason why meditation is loved all across the world. Sit in isolation, listen to calming music, and just stay focused. It doesn't matter if you got less time, but make sure to take a bit for it. Another way is you can look in the mirror and tell yourself who you are and who you aren't, or anything. It matters a lot what you tell yourself, because if you don't believe it at the moment, at some point, your brain will fall for it. It's a massive brain hack. Whatever you tell your brain, it believes it. So you have to tell it things. Maybe in the start it won't believe it, but at some point it's going to. It's how our brains work, basically. It's a massive brain hack, so go for it. It's really important to tell yourself these things, and if you can leave a recording or anything on repeat at night at a dim voice, the part of your brain which is 100 times more powerful than you, there's that. It's a mega trick too. And that part of you listens, it's a bonus, and it helps you work on things more effectively. At the end of the day, do your best to share your thoughts out with people you love, because someone cares, and that helps your brain so much too. You could even write it down and write how you feel about the situation. If you're religious, you can always pray to God and let your feelings out. The thing is, it's really important that your feelings don't stay bottled up. And because, if you keep your things, if you keep your mind and brain, everything inside, if you keep all your pain inside, at some point it just creates this big, I don't know how to explain it, but it creates this big storm, and it ends up bursting in you, and then at some point you're just empty. and then you don't even know how to tell people things anymore. It's really complicated. So just let yourself out, let your thoughts out, and go for it. Just do your best, and I really hope that it'll work. And last but not least, it's important that we give our all into working on ourselves, because this is someone we're literally going to be spending our entire lives with. And wrapping it up from here, this is it for today. I really hope the point made sense and would help. Thank you for watching.